Hello and welcome back to Level Up STEM for part 2 of the trig functions problem. Make sure to like and subscribe. So here we go, part B. Suppose that a probe lands on some planet other than Earth and that its recorded temperature in degrees Fahrenheit can be modeled by a sinusoidal function P of A, where A is in time in years since the probe landed. Note that the scale on the y-axis is unknown. When the temperature is too cold, the probe is in a state of hibernation. The first time it enters hibernation is at A equals 27. At what time A does the probe leave hibernation? Okay, so we're going to assume that the probe leaves hibernation when the temperature is the same as when it began. And this is a sinusoidal function, so it's symmetric throughout and also about its minimum and maximum values. So we have at A equals 27 is the first time it enters hibernation, and there's a min at A equals 40, as you can see from the graph. Okay, from 27 to 40, that's 13 increments, because that's 40 minus 27. And if it's symmetrical about the minimum value, or A equals 40, then it'll be 13 increments to the right to get to the when it exits hibernation. And that'd be 53, because 40 plus 13 equals 53. And so that's your answer, and 50 is 53. If you want to see this graphically, that's A equals 27, and you can take that y value and just draw a line and see where it hits at the other end, and that looks like 53 to me. So yeah, moving on. What is the period of P of A? Okay, so the period is the amount of time between two maximums of a sinusoidal function, and that looks like that and that. So at A equals 10 is the first one, and A equals 70 is the second one. And so just subtract that, 70 minus 10, 60 years, boom, that's your period. For the third problem, use the period you found to calculate the next time at which the probe will enter hibernation. So let's jot down a few reminders. It initially entered hibernation at 27 years, and it initially exited hibernation at 53 years. So, and the period was 60 years from the last problem. So if it initially began hibernation at 27 years, we know that in 60 more years it will begin hibernation again. So just 27 years plus 60 years equals 87 years since the probe landed. And boom, that's your answer. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see more of.